this morning. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Yolanda Amadeo, kind of spearheading here our First Alert weather team, of course. What has this system been like? We've seen it go from Category 3 to Category 4, back to 3, then to 4 again. Kind of been all over the place today.
Yeah, indeed, it will be an historic hurricane. We have not had a hurricane of this magnitude to hit this region, first of all. And of course, it was a storm that's been around for quite some time. Remember, it just sat there in the Western Caribbean for days and days, and finally it started to move, and once it entered the Gulf of Mexico, where the environment was conducive for strengthening, also very warm waters, actually above average warmth there in the Gulf, well, it rapidly intensified. As you said, it went back and forth from a 3 to a 2, and then just this evening, about an hour before it became a Cat 4, it was a Cat 3,
okay.
And then it jumped to a Category 4, and that's how it made landfall there, just near Cedar Key, Florida, the Big Bend, northeast of the Gulf Coast area, just off to the southeast of Tallahassee, maintaining that major Category 4 status, coming inland with winds of 130 miles an hour.
And I will tell you that one of the things, and I think many of our viewers will express this same sentiment, you all being the team, you've given us notice this week. So we have had the opportunity to go to the store, get the gas, take precautions and the measures to keep families and friends, safe. So we've had advance notice. So it's here. Again, generators were flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
I have learned my lesson about, hey, I will be ready for that the next time. But, it's just wonderful that you all have the science to help us prepare, for situations like tonight.
Not only the science, but also the National Hurricane Center. They've been spot on for the most part. The models, there was some uncertainties among the models, but they were coming together. The general area remained the same coming into the northeast Gulf Coast. Anytime you have a tropical system, there's going to be some wobble. There's going to be changes over time, but all coming together as it near the Gulf Coast this evening, and of course it is further inland, continuing to impact areas not only from the coast but right here across South Georgia. Now, we started with those outer rain bands yesterday evening, and it's been persistent rainfall across our area. Right now, there is ongoing flash flooding in many areas, including Dougherty County. So as people prepare for this event, hopefully they remain prepared. And when I say remain prepared, that means stay indoors, stay hunkered down. Now is not the time to go and look and see what's happening outside. Go out and see how high that water is. If the water is not coming into your home, that's where you stay. If it's coming into your home, call. I believe there is an emergency number that they can call to get assistance.
Yeah, that's the Emergency Operations Center. We have that on the website. A very certain message you've been sending out, not just tonight, last night, but really all week to stay prepared. But again, that stern message of staying in place, staying put. Let's go ahead and get to the latest strike now. What's the severity looking like now?
Still very severe, whether although the storm is inland, we are still dealing with a major hurricane in terms of the impacts. It is a very large storm. It has been for quite some time, extending some 400 miles wide. Tropical storm force winds, hurricane force winds, so very having some type of impact area-wide here across South Georgia. Notice the back edge is still coming across North Florida, moving into South Georgia. And notice where we are seeing the eye of that storm right now, coming right across areas of Brooks County and Lowndes County, just along I-75. And those outer rain bands are very intense, not only with those tropical downpours, but with a very heavy rainfall. Now, here's the latest on Helene. National Hurricane Center. It is gradually weakening. Max winds are down to 110 miles per hour. Of course, it is moving quickly off toward the north-northeast at 26, Category 2 hurricane right now, and it will stay on a track moving through South Georgia as a hurricane, but it's on its way toward North Georgia.